All right, welcome to the second day of padded practices at Patriots Training Camp. Meghan Ottolini from WEEI with Justin Turpin, also WEEI. We know where everybody wants to start off. It's where was Christian Gonzalez? How's he feeling today? Well, he wasn't out of practice, but we did get a report from Jordan Schultz saying that he suffered a hamstring injury. Hopefully it's not going to be something too serious. Should be able to get him back for the season.
Yeah, and there's no reason to rush him back. You already know he's an all-pro corner. You know what he's capable of, and those things tend to linger. So there's no reason to get him out here and force him out now. He did come out towards the end of practice and hung out on the sideline, had like a black sleeve on his leg. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to rush him. Let him take his time. You know what kind of player he is.
In some positive news, Austin Hooper, tight end, was back, so giving you a little bit more depth behind Hunter Henry. And Christian Barmore, who has been working off to the side a lot in our team competitive series. He was in there. Number 90 was out there battling, so you love to see that for him because you hope that he's going to be such a big part of the pass rush.
For sure, and you know what he's also capable of when he's on the field. Obviously, we didn't get to see a ton of it last year dealing with various issues, but I mean, he's great when he's on the field, and we saw bits and pieces of that today. I thought he was disruptive in the kind of plays he got in there, so yeah, he looks good.
So, in the sevens, a little bit of a rough day for 7v7s for your quarterbacks.
To say the least.
A lot of inaccuracies from Drake Maye in terms of his targets. But once they got into the true team competitive drills and 11v11s, especially towards the end, when they were much closer to our sideline, maybe they should practice down here where we can see it a little bit more clearly, they were much cleaner, much better. Kyle Williams, up and down day for him. He had one bad drop on what was actually a nice pass from Drake Maye.
Back shoulder.
And then one very nice catch on the opposite side of the end zone. So there's a little inconsistencies from the offense today.
Yeah, I think you hit it. Towards the end, they really turned it up when they moved down to this side of the field. And the first half, it felt like there was a lot of clean pockets that Drake just missed the passes. I mean, he had one, Hunter Henry went a little out route towards the sideline, almost threw him into the sideline. That wasn't good. Overthrew Kyle Williams on what would have been a touchdown on one of the early plays there, too. So it was an up and down day for Drake Maye. He had some beautiful passes, too. You mentioned the Kyle Williams one. He also hit Stefon Diggs on that crossing route that scored a touchdown. Brought in the loudest ovations of the day on that play. So it was up and down, but it's early in training camp. You kind of expect that.
Noteworthy, one of the catches of the day, the connection between Drake Maye and Javon Baker.
There he goes.
Over in the deep corner, closest to the fans. Javon Baker had a nice day. He's got a lot of stuff to work up through the depth chart in terms of how crowded this wide receiver room is. But he had a nice day today, so it's worth noting. I also thought Will Campbell looked a bit better today.
Yeah, you mentioned with Baker yesterday in yesterday's video. It's a little early to kind of dissect where guys are slotting in on the depth chart, but I think it's pretty clear where he stands right now that he has a lot of ground to make up. So it was good to see him make that play. It's got to feel good for him as well. Like, he's kind of had an up and down camp, hasn't gotten a ton of opportunity and made the most of it there. And that was probably the loudest ovation of the day behind the Stefon Diggs, or right ahead of that Stefon Diggs touchdown on the crossing route.
Absolutely. Anything else jump out to you on definitely the hottest day of training camp?
Yeah, I think it would be worth mentioning Carlton Davis was here. Didn't participate in training camp, but was here on the backfields going through some stuff, which is obviously a positive to see.
All right, well, we are excited for that. I think they're going to have an in-stadium practice is the plan Friday night as well. So it's going to be a very busy week here at training camp. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on the Six Rings podcast, of course, and we'll be back tomorrow.